Uh, so now today I have some stuff I actually do want to talk about, as well as stuff I actually want to build that I want to talk about, actually. Okay, so let me just share this with my Discord. Everyone knows the drill at this point? Oh, come on. I fumble around with my phone, trying to get onto my Discord, trying to share it with my server. Now, let me just click on. Come on, there we go. Let's see. Okay, so this area is getting very crowded. And for some of the stuff I want to build, I think I might go a bit further out this way and start building from here. Ah, welcome to the stream. Uh, I'm playing just Minecraft and creative, just having a bit of fun. Have some ideas. Oh God, please don't be. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. So I just recently saw it again. So what I did not expect to come out today was a trailer for the new Mortal Kombat movie. And for those of you who might not know that much about me, I'm like a massive Mortal Kombat fan. I love the movies. I love the games. The story, it's like one of the most interesting ones that I've ever seen in a game before. So yeah, I just sort of want to build some stuff based off of Mortal Kombat because I just enjoy those games so much. And like all disclosure, I've seen the trailer like 5 times. I've seen multiple different reactions to the trailers. And of course, like if you're gonna be talking about Mortal Kombat, building something in Minecraft, I mean, my God, how can you not build Sub-Zero and Scorpion? Bet you can. Let's see. Ooh, okay, I can do that. But yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the trailer yet for Mortal Kombat, I would really recommend you go do that. I mean, maybe not right now because I'm building, but like, oh, actually, let me build it going this direction instead. Okay, so that's. Yeah, that's right down the line. Let's. Yeah, that gives me enough room. Okay, so those are both bases of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make it 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Look about even. But yeah, and I guess just to make sure that I'm not just praising Mortal Kombat for being an excellent like game with an excellent story, like too much in this video. Which, my God, I could do literally for the next hour and a half. Let's see. But yeah, I've been a fan of Mortal Kombat ever since Mortal Kombat 9. I know it's not really that long of a time. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me. See, so that's supposed to be like that. And that. This could be. Oh, wait, no, his footing needs to be proper. This is Sub-Zero we're talking about here. But yeah, I've been a fan of Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat 9. When I first saw the game, my dad actually got me into it. Then I found out there was an actual like movie based off Mortal Kombat, which is like one of the coolest. Which I love the first one. I did not watch Annihilation because I saw bits and pieces of it, and I then refused to watch it. I refused to even acknowledge it existed. Okay, I need Sub-Zero. How can I like not have actual ice? That's hmm. Get like that. Make it look a little bit more even. Because these need to be higher up. Da-da. Yeah, I think the only problem with those Mortal Kombat movies was like they were only PG-13, which was a like big old surprise, especially to like I imagine any Mortal Kombat fan. Because like with PG-13 movie, like you can't do half the shit they do in Mortal Kombat. There's no like blood and gore and violence. I mean, there was violence, sure, but like not enough. Not the appropriate amount of Mortal Kombat violence. Mm. Mm. Do that. Trying to make sure that I go off of his proper color scheme. build up his thick, meaty calves. Okay, let's just focus on one leg before we focus on the other. As far as like favorite characters go in Mortal Kombat, which I know is gonna probably be one thing that you guys would probably ask me. My favorite character in Mortal Kombat to play, personality-wise, right now is Erron Black. I think that like ever since I got Mortal Kombat X, which is his first iteration into the Mortal Kombat canon. Erron Black has been like one of the most welcome characters. At least in my opinion. Let's see, besides Erron Black, there was always Mileena in Mortal Kombat 9. And I haven't played MK11 yet. But I'm interested in getting that one. Along with the DLC, I never really got too many of the DLC for Mortal Kombat because I don't like paying for a game I already paid for most of the time, unless it's like extra story stuff. Which Mortal Kombat 11 seems to like has done a bit more story-oriented DLC, which I appreciate. Hold on. What was it? Black Stone. There we go. Hmm. Sorry, just adjusting some stuff. Making it look a little bit better. Uh, but as far as like characters go in Mortal Kombat, to tell you the truth, Rambo actually looks really cool in Mortal Kombat 11. Not gonna lie, like even though he's a DLC character and like not one I'd ever have expected to see nor wanted in a Mortal Kombat game. He's definitely become like a bit more of a welcome character. Also, RoboCop's in it. And I mean, how could you hate something like that? Like, they added Terminator in for their first batch of DLCs. So who else are they gonna add in? Goddamn RoboCop. Which I mean, yeah, I appreciate how they don't just listen to all the fans and stuff talking about, oh, We want this character, or we want that character, or we just want Mortal Kombat characters in Mortal Kombat. I mean, yeah, sure. I guess, but it's always more interesting to see like these like actual game developers like interpretations of like how they think like Rambo would fight in a Mortal Kombat game, or how they think the Terminator would fight, or how they think Predator, Jason, Freddy Krueger. These different characters we never even thought about like adding into a Mortal Kombat game. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, it's obvious. I really want the story to be good in this Mortal Kombat movie, and it looks like they're changing a lot of stuff up. Like for one, in the trailer, like it's not even a spoiler. It's in the trailer. Sub Zero is the one that actually rips off Jax's arms. If you don't know, Jackson Briggs is part of the U.S. Special Forces sent in to infiltrate Mortal Kombat. And Jackson Briggs, being a U.S. colonel, being like no, not a U.S. colonel. He's like one of the top-ranked U.S. soldiers, right next to Sonya Blade. His best friend. And essentially, what normally happens is he loses them to someone like Ermac or Goro. But it seems that in this iteration, he actually loses them to Sub Zero. And like, if you've been living under a rock and don't know who the hell Sub Zero is, which I would. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's one too many. Like, honest God, it would surprise me if there was someone in the chat right now who didn't even know who the hell Sub Zero was. Who got confused by all of this. Like, look, Sub Zero. If you look on any Mortal Kombat cover, you're gonna see an image of Sub Zero, possibly fighting Scorpion. Matter of fact, hold on. I want a copy of Mortal Kombat X. Yeah, it has Scorpion on it, but there's another alternative. I think if you buy a Mortal Kombat XL, then you're gonna, then you'd have Sub-Zero on the cover. But Sub-Zero is like one of the original ninjas. And yes, even though Mortal Kombat is a fighting game, it comes with an expansive story, like a massive, overarching story involving different factions, different worlds, the multiverse. Technically, I mean, it's not like it's not like multiverse, like how Spider-Verse is about the multiverse, essentially. Let's see. Right, and then I just put all the way out to that part. What it is like different realms from all around the. Basically, in Mortal Kombat, the universe is broken up into a few different realms: the Nether Realm, Outworld, Overworld. I'm trying to think. Let's say Netherworld, Outworld, Earthrealm, which is the realm we live in. And essentially, beings from different realms come together in Mortal Kombat to basically duke it out for their realm's survival. And it's all put on by the big leader Shao Kahn. Who you can guess is a really bad dude, to say the very least. Duh. Okay, gotta get. Oh. Oh, hey, Hatchet. Oh, I was just, Yeah, no, I saw the, Mortal Kombat movie trailer, so I decided that I was gonna build Sub-Zero. Because he's definitely one of the most iconic characters and, like, one of the best. Even though personal favorite character right now is Aaron Black, I know that Sub-Zero is actually more popular than him. Uh, oh, what do you think about Mortal Kombat? And also, everyone down in the comments, comment down below. What is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? If you have one, or if you don't play Mortal Kombat, or I mean, like maybe you're just into the story. I suck at fighting games, so I love this story mode for Mortal Kombat. Duh. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a good day. I am currently just talking away about Mortal Kombat and how the new movie trailer just dropped. I'm currently building Sub-Zero. If I feel like it afterwards, I might just build Scorpion. Let's see. Hmm. Oh. Mileena fan. Yeah, I thought Mileena was cool too. My favorite iteration of Mileena was in Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, actually, on my walk today, I was thinking about something. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I thought about something that didn't happen because I've already seen like the story mode of Mortal Kombat 11. how it ends and stuff, and I even saw some aftermath. Uh, and I just sort of thought, like, even though it's kind of odd that they didn't add Melina until DLC, if they wanted to, they could have really put Melina on a redemption arc. Like, given Melina, like in almost every iteration of Mortal Kombat, Melina is a bad guy. She's obviously Shao Kahn's daughter. She's Shao Kahn's daughter. She's always looking for approval. She's actually fairly self-conscious about the way she looks as far as her face goes. Fake. Yeah, Melina. Well, yeah, that's basically. If shit, if I was doing a character therapy on someone, Melina would definitely be a good person to start. Melina would definitely be a good one to start off with, because she's treated as a monster by everyone, mostly because of how she's looked, because she was designed by Quan Chi in the Flesh Pit. And if you don't know who Quan Chi's basically, he kind of is the catalyst for all of Mortal Kombat. Yet he's like one of the least known one of the lesser known characters. Unless you're like a big fan of Mortal Kombat, in which you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Quan Chi is basically the one that impersonated Sub-Zero, killed Scorpion's family, brought Scorpion back to life to fight in Mortal Kombat. Is a loyal henchman to Shao Kahn. And I think he even is a direct rival to Shang Tsung. Okay, let's... Okay, I'm really worried that one of his legs could wind up being chonky. Oh yeah, I'll definitely see the movie. Maybe not exactly when it drops in theaters. I would really like to see it in theaters, but then again, with everything going on during the pandemic, uh, yeah, no, it probably wouldn't be smart to go to a movie, even if it is Mortal Kombat. Because I also really want to see Godzilla vs Kong in theaters. Let's see. And also, anyone who might say this, yes, I know that HBO Max, not sponsored, but I mean, if HBO Max would like to sponsor me, and Warner Brothers, I already asked, I have ideas for how to help the DC Universe, DC Cinematic Universe, that is. Maybe some ideas for the comics, to make them a little less, shit. Okay. But yeah, no, that's $17 a month for HBO Max. I looked into it. I looked into like possibly getting it, maybe even just going for the trial version. But I mean, like, there's always waiting for it to come out on something like Redbox or HBO or on demand, which takes a while. And yes, I know there could be like lots of spoilers and stuff. I just so happen to be someone that both doesn't really care about spoilers and also doesn't really deal with spoilers that often for anything. Like, I don't really get interrupted by certain things. I mean, I don't really get spoiled about a lot of stuff as far as that goes. Mm, let's see. I always forget like how these old ninjas used to look. They look kind of silly. Uh, anyway, I guess going back to Mortal Kombat. Yeah, no, I'm going to see it when it comes out. Well, I mean, not when it comes out, possibly, but if I do, I'll have a film therapy on it about it. Although I can't promise that that film therapy would be about Melina because from what it seems like in the trailer, she seems to only be there to be the female bad person. And I could be completely wrong, but I just know that a lot of times directors will just put in a female henchman. Well, I mean, be careful, Hatchet, be careful. But yeah, as I was saying, most of the time directors will put in like one of the henchmen is a female, and like Melina like fits the evil henchman thing for Shang Tsung perfectly because Shang Tsung basically raised Melina for the most part. No, and also one of the things I'm really surprised about for this Mortal Kombat movie, they aren't making it like a cinematic universe. Which is something I really thought, like, in this day of age, like, every movie franchise tries to be a cinematic universe. Just not Mortal Kombat, I guess. Okay, so this... So that... Oh, and also just to comment on comments here. I've seen a lot of people commenting, asking, where's Johnny Cage? Where's this character? Where's that character? Like, it's not only the first movie, but it's also, like, the first trailer for the movie. As well as the movie hasn't even come out yet, and it's gonna come out in April. So some things I feel like all of us just kind of have to wait for. But I mean, of course, like, who do I want in it? Well, I mean, it does have Goro in it. I appreciate that. I do want to see Fujin make an appearance as, Raiden's brother. Katana, obviously. What I really want to see is Liu Kang actually beating Goro to become Mortal Kombat champion. Still not certain about this Cole dude. This Cole guy who apparently has a fancy birthmark that makes him eligible for the tournament, I guess. I don't know. I see this dude, he just has yeah, I guess he has like mixed martial arts skills. To do fuck all against someone like Sub-Zero or Scorpion or Katana or Kano or anyone else. Although I had some predictions about that, like, oh, maybe I heard that he might be related to Scorpion. Like, yeah, both have a yellow color scheme going on. I get that. I get that. A lot of people are theorizing that he's actually Johnny Cage, and like he'll adopt the name Johnny Cage later on in the film. That's a bit of a stretch to say the least, just to try to force Johnny Cage into the movie, which I hope we could see him somewhere in it. But Scorpion's son. No, That's the thing. The biggest thing leading to on Scorpion's journey was that he watched his son die right in front of him at the hands of Kuai Liang. Oh wait, no, not Kuai Liang. Bi-Han. Right, Kuai Liang is Bi-Han's younger brother. So I don't think it's Scorpion's son, but what it could be, and what I think could be interesting. Not sure if they're gonna go with it because it might seem like a bit of a stretch. What if Cole is actually Quan Chi in disguise? Now, I could be, like, completely wrong about that. That might not make any sort of sense, but, like, I'm thinking, like, what if... What if he is Quan Chi? What if Quan Chi was sent to bring some mighty heroes from Earthrealm, and thus he came across Sonya Blade and Jax, but didn't think, like, oh, they would trust this dude with completely white skin and like these weird tattoos, because I believe Shang Tsung also, I mean not, I believe that Quan Chi also had some tattoos sort of like that dragon one on Cole. Yeah, let's start building his torso. Bit uneven, but that's fine because it's supposed to be pixel art. It's not supposed to be fully even. Okay, let's fill some of this in with black. And yes, I know I saw a girl with him. I don't know what sort of relationship Cole has with that girl. She could possibly be his sister. She could possibly be his girlfriend. Or she could possibly be an illusion. Or, what if they're Shang Tsung? What if either Cole or the girl are Shang Tsung, or Shang Tsung's child? Boom, another theory just dropped right on you. Then it could be Quan Chi working with Shang Tsung. Asking where. Oh, then again, that could also be a thing. Like, maybe the girl that was talking about Cole's birthmark and how he was born with it, that's Katana. Oh, Chun-Li from Street Fighter. No, God, if Venom was here, like... No, we both had the idea that, well, I had an idea that we should do a, Street Fighter live-action series. Like, a show rather than a, like, movie. And it could be, like, on Disney Plus, but that would also require that Disney buy Capcom. Or at least the film rights to Capcom. Which I'm not sure if anyone would actually really want. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I think if anyone could pull it off, it's definitely Disney. And you can build an entire cinematic universe based around Capcom. Like, I've thought about how, like, multiple times, and I'm like, oh, okay, this would work, this would work, this would work, and it all has to start with a Street Fighter movie. I mean, Street Fighter show. Oh, hey, J-Boy. Oh, make the show, pitch it to Capcom, sell it to Disney. But no, me and my friend Venom Shihoni, go check her channel out. We're both big fans of Capcom games, like Street Fighter being like the biggest one. But yeah, so anyway, the concept would probably be that obviously, like, each one of the characters would get their own like moments. Obviously, you'd have Ryu and Ken being like, you know, the face, being the Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but not necessarily the main characters of of Street Fighter. So there's that. But yeah, it would. Obviously, there are a few characters you need to follow. Guile being one of the mains. Guile, Chun Li, Sonya Blade, not Sonya Blade. Ah, man. Oh, Cammy. Obviously, Ryu, Ken. And some other characters you could follow in there, but as far as like as I'm thinking like main cast members, the jury. Oh yeah. Well, actually, I was thinking like a lot of times, Chun Li is against M Bison. If you don't know who M Bison is, M Bison is basically the person who started the Street Fighter tournament. He is the, for lack of better terms, the shit. Oh god. It's a lot of character names. I'm just trying to remember. No, Shang Tsung was the old man. Uh, it was Shao Kahn. God damn it! I don't know why I forgot that name. But yeah, he's basically like the Shao Kahn of the Street Fighter universe and mythos. But essentially, he holds a tournament to see who's the strongest fighter. It's not about, saving the world or anything. It's just to see who is strongest. But that's like not actually his plan. His plan is to steal the fighting power from all these fighters because they all have special abilities. And he knows this. Also, Hatchet, I can sense you have a type between Jury and Melina. Also, Death Battle, get on that one. Jury versus Melina. Unless they've already done that. Have they? I don't know. I'll have to check after this. Okay, so there's that. But yeah, so I was thinking like obviously Chun-Li and obviously like Jury, bad guy. I mean, come on, man. You can't just be like, oh, I love Melina, but I also love Jury. I mean, I could have just said you like girls who wear purple, like a pinkish purple all the time. Okay, so. Anyway, so. Like, obviously you have Chun-Li, who trying to get revenge on supposedly M. Bison for the death of her family, and how M. Bison destroyed her village. Also, just a quick note, I thought of this casting choice, and I'm not sure if anyone else would back me up on this one. Other than like maybe corporate sellouts be like, oh, that makes sense because he makes money. But M. Bison should be played by John Cena. No one's gonna be able to top M. Bison from the original Street Fighter movie. Ever. No one's ever gonna top that. But I feel like John Cena has like the certain facial features and like enough silliness in his performance to where he could not only be somewhat of a threatening villain, but also be somewhat of a comedic one. Comedic, cartoonish, kinda, because that's how M. Bison always kinda has been. M. Bison's never really been like the mega serious threat that he kinda wish wants to be. and kind of really tries too hard to be. And I think like John Cena could possibly do a good job with that one. I could be completely wrong, and he could fuck it all up. Dwayne Johnson. Again, I feel like based off like performances and stuff that John, like when you have The Rock, he kind of outshines everyone else. Whereas you have John Cena, like he's already like a big, well-established, big name. He's a well-established actor. He's really popular with kids, obviously. But you could definitely do a better role for Dwayne Johnson than M. Bison. It's just whenever I think of, oh, who would I want to see play M. Bison, I just, like, John Cena is, like, the first person that comes to mind for some reason. I don't know, because I just imagine him, like, in the outfit. Just giving, just giving the dialogue to Chun-Li. About how he destroyed her village and he doesn't even like remember it. Because I think that line could possibly be reused in that, which I know is very lazy writing, but like it's one of the most iconic lines from the movie. Also, definitely give all the characters their special powers. Give Guile the sonic boom, along with that crazy haircut he has. Definitely give M. Bison his fancy power, other than like being able to fly, and make sure he's able to fly in a much better way than he did. Just because he looked really, 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 really silly. Which is obvious because the Street Fighter movie kind of sucks. But it's like enough can't be fun, and enough meme material to where it's just like actually like an amazing movie, kinda. And then also, you know that Street Fighter, the movie, the game, actually is a thing? Yeah, that's a thing. They decided to make a Street Fighter game based off the Street Fighter movie. And apparently it's one of the like worst games to ever come out of Street Fighter. I was actually in an episode of What Happened. If you guys have ever I really recommend the show What Happened. It's hosted by the guy, hosted by of previous Best Friends Play Together fame, Pat, or is it Matt? It might have been Matt. I forgot. But yeah, after Super Best Friends ended because apparently Matt and Pat weren't friends anymore. If you even know what I'm talking about with that one. Matt actually started up his own show called What Happened, where he talks about the different games and stuff and different gaming disasters over the years. And asks the plain question, like, what the hell happened to it? Why did it get like this? It's a really interesting show. I really would recommend it. But, like, yeah, he talked about, like, how they wanted to add had Akuma to it. even though Kuma makes no appearance in the Street Fighter movie. Apparently there was plans to put him in there, but like that would have required time to be taken away from Jean-Claude Van Damme and that couldn't have happened because Jean-Claude Van Damme demanded constant screen time. Bit unfair to the characters because the actors just has a bit of an attitude. Okay, Hatchet. Hey, get some good sleep, man. It's good seeing you, man. It's good having someone to ramble on about Street Fighter show and Mortal Kombat movie. But no, I'll definitely write down the Street Fighter show, and with my friend Venom Shihoni's help, go check out her channel, Venom Shihoni. You can see it in my channel. You can see it in my recommended channels. So go check that out. But yeah. Definitely ask for her help with that one. Nighto, man. Nighto. No, but yeah, so obviously it would include Jury. This is for Hatchet if he decides to check this out later on. But this one goes out to you, Hatchet. Jerry would actually be the one who actually went out and destroyed Chun-Li's village. Like, she was the one who was given the executive order to do so, and she wound up doing it. And yes, it doesn't mean that would still make M. Bison still a bad guy, but it also would show that Jury was the one who actually wound up destroying it in the first place. And obviously, Bison has henchmen, Jury being one of them. Goro, not Goro. Balrog. Balrog's one of his henchmen. I'm trying to think. Okay, so let's focus. This part. Oh, where was I? Oh. Yeah, I know that, have it be like, oh, Jury actually did, oh, this, female character actually did it rather than, the character we're used to doing horrendous stuff like that. I never thought that took away from any sort of male character. I think it's just sort of added to the female characters. Which a lot of times is like really needed. You need to add on to the female characters. Because more often than not, directors will not even pay attention to them. But it's also important to have a good balance between the two. You can't make your female characters look weak, and you can't make your male characters look weak, because otherwise, nobody's gonna care. Okay, where was it? Ah, terracotta. Some white terracotta. Boom, 2 icy blue eyes. Let's finish up his sick ass shirt. But yeah, that's as far as I've gotten so far. Other than like a fight scene between Balrog and Zangief that would end with. God, I think her name is Tifa. But if you've ever played Street Fighter V, there's a character named Tifa who is actually trained by Zangief to be an excellent fighter, and she becomes like. I think she's the equivalent of like the WWE Women's Champion in her world. Duh. But yeah, so basically it would end with Zangief actually getting beaten by Balrog, and then her. Oh, it was Mika. Yeah, it was Mika and her friend. I forgot her friend's name, but they would come in and they would fight Balrog. And they would actually be wind up defeating him. And then Zangief would be so proud. I mean, it's not like it would make Zangief look like bad or anything. It would just. Like, if anything, it makes. It would make those two characters look like really good because they helped Zangief. They didn't. They did it because they felt like they needed to. Zangief, being the man he is, wouldn't want them to get hurt because they're his students. And he cares about his students. So them going out of their way to fight a very dangerous man that even he has struggled to. Even he struggled with, like, obviously, like, he's gonna show concern. But it'd be more so like if, say, your daughter were to get into a fist fight with another girl, or a fist fight with a grown-ass man, who just so happens to be a boxing champion. Like, if your daughter were to get into a fight with Mike Tyson, like, you would definitely be concerned. Like, it doesn't matter how old your daughter is, doesn't matter if they're doesn't matter if they're female or male. You're scared if your child gets into a fight with. I would be scared if my child got into a fight with Mike Tyson. Duh. I think maybe make his arm just a little bit bigger. Okay, so now... Duh. Like that, and then his arm would go right over here. Try. Let's see. That. Honestly, it might blend in with his black parts. Let me mine some of this down. There we go. Okay, so it'd be sort of like that, that. Da. Let's see. Okay, let's do one more line like that. One defensive hand. Yeah, no, let me just straight up do some of that. Maybe That was a bit much. That was a way bit much as far as the arm goes. It's a fit. He does not have this flabby of arms, folks. Sub-Zero did not have flabby arms. Actually, it doesn't look too bad so far. Basically, he's supposed to be leaning downwards in the pose. I might just actually just... Hold on. I'm just going to restart the... Yeah, I'm just going to restart his arm. Let's see. Just try to make it look good. Let's see, since one of his arms is leaning a bit farther down. This sort of means that his... Almost coming straight out of the ice. That... That... It's almost like his arm's coming out of the ice. Dun, dun, dun. It almost like he has something else on this arm. Da, 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 da. So like that. Hmm. Right, because these were 1, 2, 3. These are also 1, 2, 3. Similar length. Let me add a bit more detail on some of this stuff. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet here, folks. I'm just trying to figure out what needs to happen to make this look good. Because I want to make it look good for you, folks. I want to make it look good. For Mortal Kombat's sake. Maybe add a bit more ice here and there. Ah. And there we go. That is Sub-Zero right about here behind Crypto. And you know what, folks? Let me just just a little something to piss off some nerds. Hold on. And this is a classic line from Mortal Kombat. But I guarantee you, any Mortal Kombat fan would not be happy to see this line in front of Sub-Zero. Comment down below if you know what it is. It was sort of if you actually go out and see the if you go see the Mortal Kombat trailer, you know what I'm talking about. It was sort of the weakest line in the trailer. When I feel like it should have been like this impactful and forceful. But I understand the actor they have to play the character. He does not. His first language was not English. The actor's first language was Japanese. I understand that. So he probably doesn't speak English too well. There we go. Also, no spoilers in the comments. Unless you actually know what it is. go. Shit. Okay, yeah, that's 2 blocks away. Duh. I know if you want me to hear me talk about like other ideas I have and like for other shows or movies, because I have a lot of them. I have like bookloads. If I had time, this episode, which God, Sub-Zero took a lot longer than I thought it would. Let's see, so 1, 2. Dot, dot, dot. H. E. It's a lot. It takes a lot longer to spell out words in Minecraft than it does normally. I guess when you're placing every last single block. R, and then the last letter. Oh, I should use red. That's fine. Get over here! Get over here! Get over here! That's a bit of a weak T compared to everything else, but it's fine. Yes. This is Stubby Arms Sub-Zero. Get over here! Everyone comment and put down below. Get over here! You know, there was a Mortal Kombat game back in the day where if you kept spamming Scorpion's spear, he would keep... And if he kept missing, he would be like, get over here! Get over here! Get the fuck over here! He would say, get the fuck over here! And that's if you kept missing, but if you actually hit the person, he'd say, get over here, bitch! Oh, God, I forgot the name of that one. But it was... I definitely would recommend you look it up. It's hilarious. No, I'm fine with that. I might make the arms a bit longer later on, maybe make them a bit more beefy. But yeah, so far, I spent quite a long time with it. I'm actually kind of happy with the design, not gonna lie. Like, his legs, torso, and head look good. It's just his arms are bothering me. And even then, they're not bothering me too much. But yeah, so that was this week's episode of Minecraft Creative. Yeah, it sort of just went on a tangent about Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, but hey, it's my channel. I can talk about whatever I want. I want to talk about this, so whatever. Everyone out there, thank you all for watching and comment down below. What is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? What's your favorite Street Fighter character? Do you want me to go a bit more in depth with some of the ideas for like movies, TV shows I have? Because I have a lot of them. I might start doing that anyway. And also, if you could, leave a like on this video if you're enjoying Minecraft Creative live streams. And if you could, share this video with your friends and family. It's a good, relaxing, calm video with me yelling, "Get over here!" That is like saying that. So definitely share it with them. Also, if you could, all subscribe down below to get notified every time. Subscribe down below to get all my content and for free. And ring that bell to get notified every time I do a video or a live stream. But most importantly, everyone out there, you get a good night's sleep, you drink plenty of water, and eat 3 square meals a day at doctor's orders. I'll get that right someday.